Hi, today we are going to see what is like how to design a HTML page, a very simple basic HTML page for our IDP project. Now, this is I've taken a topic which is apart from our IDP. So, life below water, protecting marine ecosystem. This is a topic not included in IDP, so something out of it. So, here there's a title. This is how the end result. I'm expecting a very basic and simple one, not very more details or all those things. The main focus is on the content rather than the styling part. Since many are in are basics, they are learning with the basics of HTML and CSS still. So I thought recording a video for them, it will be beneficial. So here, if you see, I have given a heading. This on the top, we say it is a title. Title in HTML, this is a heading in HTML. And here we have a subheading. So this one will be H1 tag. So usually we will talk in HTML as tags. So these are called as tags. H1 tag. This denotes here heading. H2 tag. H3 tag. So all these comes under a tag. All the code we'll be giving is inside the tag. So this is called HTML as per the name goes hypertext markup language. So markup. Markup languages will be like this. We are going to denote with a lesser than or greater than symbol. This is the symbol. Within that, we'll be giving the code or the instruction. Now, my expectation is you have to design a very simple page for IDP. This is how it should be. Let me walk you through the page. You have a heading. There is an introduction. And inside you have a write-up about the introduction and an image. Then the questions, the integrated questions you had, like related to all the subjects for English, math, science, SST, all subjects. So write the heading of that and then the questions. Later, the write up about that and a small image. So this is how a simple web page should look like. Now, if you can see, I have created this web page and you have at the bottom, you have this footer also I have added here. Now, coming to the coding part. So before you code, what you have to do, you have to collect all the images in one folder. So you have to give a write-up. So all these things, design what is going to be the script on the web page, what is going to be your images, all things you should be ready. So these are the images and I have given the names for them. All these images have downloaded it from Pixabay. You can download the images from Pixabay. Let me show you the link, Pixabay. So this is the website I usually downloaded with high definition HD. The images will be really good in this thing, and also it's free. You don't have to pay anything for the image. So type in the search bar here, go to the photos, type in images related to life on earth or life on water. To type as this, you will get a lot of instructions, lot of images as a result, and type an HD related to ocean. So this I've created a sample one, but you have to stick to your theme or topic what you're going about. So we have lot of images over here, and this image is also very nice. So these images, what you can do, click onto any one images, and then you can download here. And you can choose the size of it, the pixels, the resolution, we will see, and save it in a separate folder, all the images. The organization makes the job quite easier when compared to it's scattered here and there. So organize all the images in one place. Now this is water, ocean, I'm saving. Okay, now and also the write-up, I have the script. So this is the topic I've chosen for the theme for the web page, and I have the introduction title, the introduction part, and there's a write-up. You can add more lines also for the write-up paragraph. And images I've saved in a separate folder. And for English, the question. So the title, every question, every subject and the integrated question and the answer for that. So question, the subject science here, the question of the science subject and the write-up for that question. And we have SST, the question and the write-up, the paragraph. The answers you can all document it in a Google Docs. Everything, if you organize, Creating the web page is quite easy. You can do it in no time. Then mathematics, and here you have the question and the write-up. And computational thinking, you have computer science I've made here, and then this a question, and then we have a write-up. So this is how you have to frame it. Hope you're clear with this. So we have a document. All my questions I have the introduction part, all the write-ups, then all the questions also I've answered the questions. Images also collected. So organization, the back-end work now, only the coding part is left, the remaining things are done. Now coming to the coding part. So here it is. Always we'll be starting our thing. Okay, I thought I can zoom it. Yes. So here we always start the HTML code with doc type HTML. Can you see this one? Doc type HTML, we have the header files. All the header file library files will be added here. Here HTML language equal to English. We have given us English. And then we have a head file. So this header file, we have two things in HTML, the head part and the body part. In the head part, you will be defining the title and the heading. As I was showing you, so this is the heading and the title. In the head part, you have the heading and you have the title. So this is a title. On top, can you see the title of the web page? These both you will be getting in the head part. And all these meta name, this is a code or this is the block we will use here. The reason is if you switch to a mobile, if you switch to a tab, still the content should be visible to everyone. It is not that if you switch to different things, it is not visible. You have to, if you add this one, you can switch to any device and your website will align automatically to its to the gadget size. Now we have a title. So title, this is open tag. This is called as close tag. Always the close tag will be having a forward slash. So here I have opened a head, but I'll close it at the end of this program. It will be at the last line in the closing tag. Last, so head is over here. Here the last HTML. I have to close HTML. I opened over here, and HTML will be at the end here. The closing tag for HTML. And here the styling part. The CSS styling part, I've added the background color. So the difference between HTML and CSS is HTML you will be having all the basic things like paragraph, headings, the write-ups, all images, videos, you can add all those things using HTML. The styling, adding more color, adding the like different features we have, like positioning, all those things comes under CSS. To make it very simple, I have added only the styling part here, the body. So this is the CSS, the styling part, I've added a body here. This is an open, like I've opened the body part. In this one, we have added background color and the font family. So these are more added things. You can skip it. You can have a font or a general default font also. You can go with it. Background color I've given here as cyan. As you type, you get lot of options for the background color. See, as I move my mouse, you have the background color here. You can choose from this from this drop down also. And H1, H2, H3. So here headings H1, H2, H3. Let me take you to this thing. I will show you the difference between different headings. And here, let me take you to this H1. Hello world. Now, what is the difference between each heading? Let me copy this. Enter. H2. This is going to be H2. Enter H3. H3 and this is H3. So this is the closing tag. All these are closing tags. So forward slash is a must. If you miss the forward slash, it will not be reflecting in your code. And the next line will be H4. Okay. So these are for paragraph, we can use H3 or 4 would be good. Now let me run this one. Can you see? H1, it is this bigger. So this is H1. H1 will be this big. H2 is a subheading. H3 you can use H3 and H4 you can use for paragraph. And H5 is mostly like for the footer. The size varies automatically. I didn't give any sizes defined over here. Just if you type as H1 and H1 open tag and H1 close tag, if you just type it like this, then you will be getting the output in this way. So all these H1, H2, H3, the three styling part, the tags are added here. And the color I've chosen as navy color for the thing. So these are added styling part. And a paragraph selector. So this symbol will say selector. So we have selectors and color equal to dark blue. And you have to use colon over here, color, colon, dark blue, semicolon. Like we have full stop in all our English language, English sentences. We have, after completion of every sentence, we have a full stop. And if you want to pause somewhere, you'll use comma, so punctuation. Just similar way, you can think this semicolon at the end of every line, you will have it. So you can, it marks the end of that particular line, the semicolon. It's very important. Even as hyphen, a spacing, semicolon, everything matters when it comes to coding. So please be mindful with all those things. Now, image I've given a image I've defined here as a selector, like a styling thing, image width and height, and how it displays in the block form. So this is for the image selector. So this is the styling part. HTML is a very basic one, adding only the background, the images, text, the write-up, the paragraph. That's it for the image, like HTML work. Styling, CSS adding more feature, more styling part. So these are the styling feature of the CSS. Now coming to the main part. So I have opened here a head, and inside the head you have a style, and the head part is closed here. Can you see the closing tag of head? So both the head is mapped. I'll just zoom out a little. I will tell you how they are mapped. When you open a tag, you have to close the tag as well. Zoom out. Zoom out a little more. Zoom in 1 minute. If you see inside a HTML, there will be always a head part and a body part. So HTML is the start one. Inside the HTML tag, we will have the head tag. Head tag. So closing the head tag. And I'll have a body part. Start of the body part and end of the body part. And then finally, I will be having the closing of HTML, the end thing. So this is how it should be. If you see here, there's a head over here. There's a closing tag of head. Body part is at the bottom. The closing tag of body part will be at the bottom. Closing tag of body part is over here and HTML is closing part. All the tags mostly will be closing it like this. Now coming to this one, I'll brief you about the paragraph and the body part. How did I do it? So body part I've opened here. So H1, this is the heading. Let me keep it parallelly and compare and explain you. This one with this one. Yes. Now, if you see, this is the code. So H1, so heading. Can you see the heading over here? Head, fly below water. I give the content. What is the content I've saved in the Google Doc? I just copy pasted the content here in the heading part and the closing tag of head one. So this is this one, the heading. These tags will not be visible in your backend. When you run the code, those will not be visible. The only thing visible is what content you give inside. So here I've given the heading, H1 heading. So it is that big. H1 size, it automatically takes the default size. H2, this is the introduction part here. H2, this introduction part, which is connected with this H2. Now for paragraph, you will be using a P tag and a closing tag P. And for image source, you will be using a tag as image source. So IMG, SRC, within the double quotes, you will be adding the path of the image. Say for example, Here the path of the images. I have added this is the first image. So click here, right click and go to copy as path. This path, you have to add it over here within the double quotes. So if you miss the double quotes also, you will not able to see the image over here. So, and can you see this one? The double quotes, I mean to say this is the double quote. So image ESRC equal to within double quotes, give the copy as path, the path address of the image. And I have alt. So the name of it and then width and height. You can use the width and height here or also there is automatically I have given the width and here, width and height for image here. So that can be fixed. So you don't have to change. If you want to resize it, you can change it over here in the width and height of an image source. So for all the things I've done the same. When it comes to English, see here, English is this, like for this is a subtitle. So here, H3, I've used the H3 tag and P tag strong means it will be bolder and very strong. So the way it represents is strong tag. English. So the question mark you have. So this question I've given in strong. So it becomes in bold. Bold and strong will be more or less the same. Bold tag or strong tag. How to do conservation programs that I've given in bold. And here the P tag. Again, I opened the P tag. Whenever you open the P tag, make sure you're closing the tag. Then image source. For image source, there is no closing tag. You will be adding an image tag. So image, the source of the file SRC equal to within double quotes, copy the path and paste it. And you can add the attributes alt. So which alt is nothing but you're defining what it will be doing, what is the image is about. And then height and width. And close the tag. So this is for everything like science, science are the same thing. Social, math, everything. Can you see? I've used the H3 tag and a P tag and an image tag. That's it. Only 3 tags for everything. And H3 tag, P tag, image tag, everything. And footer is the last one. You have the footer at the end. Can you see? This is the footer. This footer, I've added this at P tag and at copy semicolon. What is the footer? You can give it in this way or you can change it into your IDP also, IDP project. Change it like this. And when you run the code here, can you see it change it to IDP? So this simple one, you can do it. So having a H1, H2, H3, paragraph tag, image tag, that's totally fine. With this, you can create an IDP simple project. I hope you are clear. In the description also, I'll be adding this copy of few things, the head part and body part. I will be adding it so you can make use of it. Is it clear? Any doubts? Please let me know. Thank you.